collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick this away to start us off. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tigers offense will get the chance to start this game off. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. One of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christian, with a spread arrow overlay in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Caught quickly. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Caught with room to run. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Green. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Aggies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
The receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A quick throw to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, and he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Mizzou. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick throw, testing the middle. He's wide open. Look out. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. On 1st and 10, look at a throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen and picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled after a solid gain. It's a no. First down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Design quarterback run.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap. It looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone, and he scores! Touchdown, Aggies! Now they line up to kick the extra point.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the toss play, runner moving left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the single back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just...
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Takes off in a bootleg. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Team pins him in and brings him down. So back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Green. It's the first and still running. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Now here's the toss play. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And that run produces a decent gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Graham down the middle. It's Harris. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. First and goal, will try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. Drops back, they're going to throw for it on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense will take their half to talk strategy here. One explosive play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the out route. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Green. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here he goes. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Missouri.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They tackle him about the 14.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off over there. What a play.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Caught near the sticks. It's a battle. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
In the red area, it's Green. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. It's a quick grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again.
Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To bootleg here. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out, turn, and a great play to set up his offense here. Start the quarter, offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
But it's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
Offense facing 4th down.
Ball fielded near the 35. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
2nd down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against him now.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Send the back in motion. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Mizzou. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Missouri, 59.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And the back gets the football. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback operating an empty set. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score. Missouri, 66.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line.
Military stunt.
Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Fighting off the defender. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to...
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Blitz and a quick sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Missouri offense will take over.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Smith.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.